clip.
Okay.
This guy in prison, and he's writing his wife knowing that soldiers are reading his mail. And the wife writes back and said, honey, I don't think I'm gonna be able to grow potatoes because the ground is too hard. We can't plant because the soil we can't get through. The man writes her back, said, honey, don't dig anywhere near the house because that's where I hid the weapons. The next day, soldiers show up and they begin to dig with shovels and with axes through that ground. After the soldiers leave, she writes him and said, honey, the strangest thing, these soldiers showed up and just dug through our ground. He writes her back and says, now you can plant your potatoes. If you only looking at the actions of the soldiers, you would say that that is destructive. But from the right perspective, it was productive.
That this guy described a miracle by the utilization of his mind. See, when you know what's happening, you can maneuver. He couldn't go out there and help his wife, but he know these people reading his mail. So he put them in position in their ignorance to make them do
what he couldn't do.
What he couldn't do. So he really, hey man, I take my hat off to that cat though. If I ain't had the headphones on.
I like what he said though. You know, when you are just sitting in one place and you're always looking at things from where you're sitting, the only perspective you're going to have is the perspective that you see.
Yeah.
But what I'm learning to do is, in a situation, when I'm looking at a situation, I put a seat here, I put a seat there, and I put a seat there, and I put a seat on the other side. And learn to look at situations from all these different sides to see the different perspectives.
Yes.
And what I'm learning to do, I take all those perspectives and I put them together. And something phenomenal takes place. And sometimes people even say, wow, man, you're pretty smart, man. You had to be real intelligent to do that. No.
Common sense.
No, I was open-minded and I was willing. You know, one thing that's necessary in this world today, you have to be open-minded, willing, and honest. So there's a lot more to this thing, man. And we're encouraging people to be the best you can be and go out and succeed and be all these things. And like I heard another man say, you know, we watching all these people, but we coming in at the end of the movie. We coming in, they already on TV. We don't see the struggle.
They see the duck on the water, but they don't see the feet.
Yeah, they don't see the feet underneath. Everything in life, anything of value take work.
Yes.
Don't walk around talking about you got value and you know your value. I don't know my value. I really despise that. You understand? Because first of all, you know, spiritually speaking, the value that I have was already paid by one person.
Right.
Okay, and that person died. That's my value. So understand this, man. Work hard on yourself than you do anything else, and you will never have to declare, I know my value. Have you ever, this is value, have you ever seen a commercial for Rolls Royce or Bentley?
Don't need one.
22, Rolls Royce going out. Come and get yours now. No, year-ending sale. Never. I've never seen a commercial. I've never seen a commercial for Lamborghini.
You know what? You just brought us
up. So that's value.
Boy, never seen a Bentley commercial.
That's value.
Yes.
They don't have to declare how valuable they are. Their value is declared in what they are.
What they are.
I don't walk around like I'm valuable. I know my worth.
What's your price, boy?
I just learned something new.
I don't want no Bentley.
And you know what? I went back to my old mind. I know I'm rabbit holding it, but I went back to my old thinker mind. The way I used to be is like, man, I ain't never heard that, man. I know rappers, man, they got new money and they went out and bought a Rolls Royce, and so that can't be true. And I'm trying, I'll be in my head going all these nerves why he probably don't know what he's talking about, right? But being open-minded, willingness, and honest, it's like, well, wait a minute. Maybe there have been some rappers who went out and bought a Rolls Royce, but I don't know the behind the scenes that they were told they had to first buy a used one.
That's right.
And they were able to buy one and then be able to say they were owner of a previous one and then went and bought the new one.
Or leased.
Or whatever the case may be. And also, you know, we learned most of them rappers don't own that stuff. They lease that
That's
stuff.
That's right.
Anyway.
They lease.
So, anyway, listen, man. Thank you for coming on for the show. Remember this. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Oh, just went blank. TikTok. And soon to be.
Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Spotify, iHeartRadio.
And so remember, again, you can find us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. soon to be Spotify, iHeart, Pick Cherries.
Pick cherries.
And so just get ready. We're just getting started.
For sure.
And always remember this, man. Here at For Show, we love you. But we're not in love with you.
man.
All right, man.